Hi everyone, and welcome to Serena and Flux episode number 102. So as you can see, I'm doing a little cosplay today. I have upgraded this costume a little bit. So yeah, I thought I'd show it off a little bit. Since I'm going to go to a con probably, well, if I can get it off work, that is. I don't know, I kind of requested it off a little bit late. But if I can get it off, I'll be going to SodaCon in Rapid City on May 30th. And I'm hoping to get a lot more like footage and pictures than I got last year at SogenCon, because basically I just was having too much fun to take pictures. So anyway, yeah, so this is the costume. I got a little bit of upgrades to it. I got a different skirt. Well, it's not different, but I got stuff underneath it to kind of make it come out a little bit. And I've also got new boots to go with the costume. And you can't see that, but yeah. They're different than the ones that I used to have. The ones that I had before, they had like 5-inch spike heels on them, and yeah, they kind of suck to wear for like an entire day with hardly taking them off. So yeah, I wore the boots, and I'm not sure if I said it before, but when I woke up the next morning, I got really bad cramps in both calves. So yeah, it really sucked. So I thought, these boots aren't exactly accurate because Sailor Saturn's boots have a heel and they have a pointed toe. These have a round toe and kind of a short and chunky heel. It's not quite whatever. I don't know exactly what you call that, but you know, I figure I will sacrifice a little bit of accuracy for the sake of comfort. So yeah. So I also got an upgrade on my eyes. Not sure if you can see that, but I got violet contacts against the blue of my natural eyes. They kind of more look gray on camera, but in real life they actually do look violet. And yeah, my eye doctor was really cool because she said, like, you know, these aren't your prescription. You'll be able to see pretty well, not perfect, but you'll be able to function, and you'll still have the violet eyes like you want. So she went ahead and ordered me some awesome purple contacts. They're not quite as purple as my old ones. The old ones used to just kind of jump out at you, so yeah. So anyway, this outfit should be ready to go. I still need to fix this one earring because it's not doing what it's supposed to. But anyway, apart from that, this outfit should be ready to go by the time for cosplay. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear it on the 30th or the 31st yet. I'll have to see. I still have my soy phone costume and my Chun-Li costume, which I do plan on showing at a later date. Hopefully before I go to the con. I'm trying to do videos now before I go, so if I don't get a lot of footage there, and I want to promise that I will, but I can't promise because I'm not sure if I will or not. Sometimes you just get sidetracked doing other things, and you don't feel like taking out the camera and all this and that. And so I want to promise that I'll get more pictures and footage, but I can't. I also need someone else here to cinch up my corset to kind of give me a better... These gloves need to be washed too. They got makeup and stuff on them. But yeah, need someone to pull it tighter in the back, because I've been on a little weight loss kick lately, and since about the middle of March I've been dieting, and I've lost at last count 27 pounds. So when I set up the corsets, obviously I wasn't that thin, so I need someone to pull it tighter and suck my waist in a little bit more. Give me more of the, you know, Sailor Senshi hourglass curves like I'm supposed to. The petticoat helps. And if you didn't see before, it's awesome. It's purple. So, I mean, that helps get the figure, but not enough. So I need someone to yank on the strings and get it all situated for me. So it's really, really hard doing the wigs now because my hair is like a lot longer than it was last year. So it's harder to get my hair to, my natural hair to do like up underneath there and stay. And it's really cool because like my gloves, I used to just like struggle with them and pull them on and try to get them all the way up, and like now I don't because my arms are a lot thinner. Still hasn't helped with the upper arms yet. That kind of sucks, but as soon as I get to my goal weight, I'm going to start like starving my body of protein so it will start breaking that stuff down and hopefully make them a little bit thinner. Oh yeah, and if you haven't seen me with it before, last year I made my prop for the costume. So here it is, the Silence Glaive. Yes, indeed. And you have no idea how long it took to make this. No idea how long it took. But it's still in pretty good condition yet. It's been hanging on my wall since last year. So yeah. Look pretty damn stellar too. Hopefully I'm a little bit thinner by the time the con comes, but if not, I'll just make sure that every picture that's taken of me is a side view. But yeah, I get a better look. I even got detail work. That's all my craftsmanship. Took all summer to make this thing. It's not quite as good condition as it was last year when I took it to the con, but a little paint touch-up should help that. A little bit of paint. Needs a new paint job. So yeah, before I go, I decided to make an appointment yesterday to get my car in to have it checked out. So I do that a week from yesterday. Next Thursday, whatever, today's Friday, about 6 days. Have it checked out because it needs an oil change and it needs a new air filter, and there's some cord that was dangling like in front of the hood, like underneath, not in front of the hood, but underneath the hood, like way up front by the fans and the radiators. So I didn't know what that was, so I popped the hood and I can't figure out where it goes. So I need to have them check it out and see if it's important, because I'm driving all the way to Rapid City, and I don't know if anybody knows geography that well, but where I live is on the other side of the state from Rapid City, so I'm going to have to drive for probably at least 6.5 hours. It usually takes 7 hours to get there, but that's only if you stop and eat at Al's Oasis, which is like, you know, kind of a tradition for most people that go to Rapid City regularly. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to have to drive a long way, and once you get on the west side of the Missouri River, there's not a whole lot there. So yeah, I'm gonna need to make sure that my car doesn't break down somewhere between Chamberlain and Wall, because there's like nothing there. But anyway, yeah, cool costume. Need to get it washed and pressed before I take off. Gonna be staying with a good friend of mine. Haven't seen her since December, so it'll be awesome to see her again. She moved over there in December, and she said if I need a place to crash, I can sleep on her couch. So that would be cool, because I haven't seen her in a long time, and she hasn't seen me for a long time either, and I wonder if she's going to be able to notice I've lost some weight. Anyway, I'm just hoping that it warms up outside, because it's like, you know, it's supposed to be like 68 degrees, I think is the average for right now, for the high. And we're sitting around in like the 50s and 40s and crap. I mean, today when I woke up, it was like, and I actually did wake up in the morning. as opposed to other days when I wake up at night to go to work. But when I woke up this morning, 27 degrees. 27. Now that's like, you know, that's like January. That's what I said too when I saw it. I'm like, is this May or January? And yesterday, from what I've heard, it was actually snowing. Snowing on the 15th of May. What the... Yeah. What? It should never, ever, ever snow after my birthday. Ever. It shouldn't snow in May at all. It did last year. I didn't see it. And I didn't see the snow yesterday either, thank God, because I probably would have freaked out. But, I mean, there's no freaking reason it should be that cold. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm hoping it warms up soon so I can go outside and go biking again. Because I got a speedometer for my bike. Oh, it's awesome. Speedometer. And I can go running if it's too windy to go biking. And just for an interesting side note before I sign off here. Let's see. I think it was somewhere in the beginning of January. The wind chill was 40 below one night. So I wasn't going to go to work. Because you got to be freaking insane to go out when it's that cold. I mean, it was deadly. The freaking house's geothermal heating system wasn't even keeping up with the cold. It was getting colder in here slowly. It got into the 60s before the winds finally stopped howling and stuff. And we finally got caught up with the heat and stuff. So anyway, I was kind of depressed because I couldn't go to work and I wanted to. And I started doing a little online shopping. And I started looking at swords. To be exact, katanas. And I found one that's awesome. Now, I don't know if anyone knows, but I'm trying to make a graphic novel that I had designed once when I was in high school. And the drawings were pretty primitive and kind of simplistic, and there was no backgrounds, and the storyline was kind of broken up, and it was choppy, and it was hard to understand, and there are people in it that I really don't care for now, so I decided to redo it. And in the story, there's a sword. It's called the Sword of the Dragon's Soul. And when I was shopping online for katanas, I found the sword. And so I had to buy it. And I'd been doing a lot of research online at the time, and I know what to look for to know if it's good quality, and I know to make sure it's made out of mahogany steel and not stainless steel and stuff, and I know to make sure, you know, whether or not to make sure it has a fuller or not, which a lot of people call a blood groove. You know, do you want one? Do you not want one? Depends on the sword, and all that good stuff. But I found it. This is like the sword from the story. The only difference is, sword of the story had black ray skin with red wrap, red cord, and it had traditional wrap on the Ito instead of this is battle wrap. It's not, but I mean, the sword is like gorgeous, and it doesn't have a jewel right there like the one in the story. But yeah, you can see how gorgeous the sword is. The thing that really impressed me about the sword is the blade. Now, if you know anything about katanas, you know it's not supposed to have a uniform wave pattern on the blade. This one doesn't. It's all different. And if you can see it, which you probably can't because there's too much light, there's etching on the blade. There's a dragon. And I'm not really sure what that is, but it just looks cool. And then this part here, most people it's just plain, and this one actually has like design to it. So this is pretty awesome. Doesn't have a fuller or a blood groove, but this one is used for chopping, not slicing. So yeah. Actually, I only use this for practice. My other sword, the Azumi replica, that one has a fuller, and that one's kind of more the one that I use for practicality, the one that you use for cutting. This one hasn't cut anything besides me so far. When I was taking the plastic off the blade, I kind of ran my finger across and got a little nick. So, You know, it's like the first thing this thing's supposed to cut is not yourself. But whatever. But how else are you supposed to get your soul into the sword? Because, yeah, that's where ninjas and samurai, that's where their soul is. In their sword, in their blade. But, yeah. And my boots are making funky noises because they're just that cool. But carefully put it away. And boom. But that's kind of special to me. Cost me a lot. I'm not going to say how much because I'd rather not utter it again. It wasn't outlandish, but yeah. And it took a long time to get it because apparently, you know, it came from overseas, so customs and all that crap, so whatever. But anyway, yeah. Awesome outfit. Needs a little bit of tightening in the waist area, but other than that, this one's ready to go. Probably should do a little bit of repair and cleaning on the gloves here. Throw them in the machine. Make sure that they're all stitched up. Gotta get my nails done too, which I will be doing in a couple weeks. So the last time I got my nails done was the last con I was at, so it's been quite a while. But anyway, so I will see everybody later. Until then, stay strong and never give up hope. Bye, everyone.